Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Salam. I hope you are all doing well and great. This is Mir Hussain Amiri from Afghanistan, MA student in education at Indonesia International Islam University. Today, I want to talk about the Taliban ideology and status of girls' education under their role. Who is the Taliban? Taliban is an armed group with extreme Islamist ideas. It was formed in Kandahar, Afghanistan in 1994. The Taliban believe in the government that governed by Amir al-Mu'minin, the highest authority. Amir al-Mu'minin does not need to be elected by the people, not accountable to anyone. All citizens should be the obedience of Amir al-Mu'minin and doesn't recognize election. Regarding the education of women, they believe that women should not be exposed to non-religious education because this is considered against Islamic teaching. They also believe that the main role of women should be inside the home, their house, and the education of women can lead to their liberation and empowerment, which in their opinion is a threat to their fundamentalist ideology. As for Islam, always emphasized education to men and women, and they consider individual and social development and progress to be dependent on education. Quran and Hadith are the main source of Islam. Both of them emphasize the education for men and women is mandatory. So, on what basis the Taliban prevent women from getting education? It's a question that has not yet been answered by anyone from this group.
وقتی دیروز خبر شنیدم خیلی خوشایند بود برام، با خدا اشک ریختم. اما امروز خیلی جگر خود دیدم. ما هم دختر هستیم، ما هم از افغانستان هستیم، ما هم بشر هستیم، انسان هستیم. چرا ما مکتب نریم؟ و قلبم خون گریه میکنه. تا چی وقت؟ او سال 3 سال است مادرش خندید میکنیم. 186 روز بود ما مکتب نرفتیم. چرا؟ چی گناه داریم؟
Taliban don't let us to go school. Why? Every Afghani girl has an opportunity, has an aim to do something for the development of our country. Allah has given us this opportunity. As men and women have equal rights, so who are these Taliban to take this opportunity and right from us? Today's girls are tomorrow's mother. If they don't have education, how could they teach manners to their children? I am from new generation. I wasn't born to just eat, sleep and stay at home. I want to go to school. I want to do something for the development of my country. Can you imagine it? How a country can develop without education? If I don't get education, if any girl in Afghanistan don't get education, so how our next generation would be well-mannered? If we don't get education, we will have no value in this world. We will like a...
We all know Taliban ruled in Afghanistan for 2 periods, 1996, 2001 and 2021 until present. Unfortunately, nowadays we don't have any official government in Afghanistan. The Taliban's role in Afghanistan has had a profound effect on women's education, work and activities by implementing strict Islamic laws, anti-human policies and imposing restrictions in both periods. Girls were forbidden to go to school, women were not allowed to work outside, being forced to wear hijab, burqa, and could not even leave the house without a sharia mahram and were forced to stay at home. The periods of this group can be described as the dark age for education in Afghanistan because they were aligned enemies with knowledge, especially new knowledge and new phenomena, never had a place in that regime. On August 15, 2021, the Taliban came to power in Afghanistan again with the coming to power of this group 2 decades achievements in different fields were destroyed.
روزی که وقتی که همچین اطلاعیه پخش شد را نمیتونم احساسات خود را بیان کنم. تنها من نبودم، یک سری از دوستان من همراه من بودن که واقعا احساسات بد بر ما داشت که یعنی ما احساس کردیم که یک قسمت اضافی از جامعه شاید باشیم که میخواین ما را آیسته حذف بکنن. هر چیزی که مبادا به فامیلای ما کدام ضرر برسه نمیتونیم شرکت های داشته باشیم.
Depriving Alpha society from education based on gender discrimination is the most cruel action of the Taliban in the era of satellites and computers at threshold of 21st century. As a young Afghan, I feel sorry. I request from Islamic countries, Muslim scholars, to challenge the idea of Taliban related to women's education and call them for negotiation and debates. And also, countries of the world, international organizations impose restrictions and sanctions to Taliban's government and Taliban's officials.